Approaching the starter. Off and racing in the Bar 1 Racing Hilly Chase. A grade 2 over an extended 2 miles, and the long odds on favourite, ENERGUMENE, goes straight into the lead. Leads them across towards their first fence by 4 or 5 lengths to Epsom de Hoo in second. ENERGUMENE over the first with a clear advantage over Epsom de Hoo. Master McShee landed third. Back marker of the quartet as they approach the turn into the straight for the first time is Born by the Sea. As they swing in to face fence number 2, ENERGUMENE and Paul Townend out in front, leading by 5 or 6 lengths to Epsom de Hoo, Rachel Blackmore in the maroon and white, and the red and white of Master McShee and Ian Power. And at the back in the early stages, Born by the Sea, Jack Gilligan, as they continue up the straight on to fence number 3. ENERGUMENE, the 2-mile champion chaser, beaten only once in 8 starts over fences, with a clear advantage over Epsom de Hoo. Master McShee, little deliberate in third, and a clear break to Born by the Sea as they head on to the fence in front of the stands. It's number 4 this time, ENERGUMENE out in front of Epsom de Hoo in second. Master McShee over in third, and a clear break of 8 or 10 now to Born by the Sea as they head on up to past the judge, heading for the turn that'll bring them away to the 5th fence on the side of the track. ENERGUMENE leads by about 4 lengths. Epsom de Hoo in second, slightly longer gap to Master McShee, and a break of about 12 then to the back marker, Born by the Sea, as they swing to head away from the stands, about to approach their 5th fence before heading into the back straight. ENERGUMENE, winner of this event last year, tracked in second by Epsom de Hoo. Master McShee in touch in third, and a break of 7 or 8 lengths to Born by the Sea as they go to jump this one. ENERGUMENE over from Epsom de Hoo. Master McShee, slight mistake in third. Born by the Sea at the back as they swing into the straight. 3 fences ahead of them down the far side. ENERGUMENE clear by 6 from Epsom de Hoo second. Master McShee remains back in third. Break of a few lengths, about 4 to Born by the Sea as they approach the first of the fences on the far side. ENERGUMENE got in a little close, but leads by 6 or 7. Epsom de Hoo a little untidy in second spot. Master McShee is close slightly on him. And remaining last of the 4 is Born by the Sea as they head on to the middle fence in the back straight. ENERGUMENE clear by more than 8 lengths now as he jumps this one. ENERGUMENE over and clear. Epsom de Hoo second. Master McShee third, and he's gone away from Born by the Sea as they continue on to the final fence in the back straight. It's 5 from home in the Bar 1 Racing Hilly Chase. ENERGUMENE over and clear. Epsom de Hoo in second. Master McShee jumping out slightly to the left at the back of the field was Born by the Sea. As they make the turn, they're well strung out, they afford to jump. And ENERGUMENE increasing his advantage, leads by the best part of 15 now to Epsom de Hoo in second. Master McShee closing in third. Born by the Sea at the back as ENERGUMENE comes to jump the fence on the approach to the straight. 4 from home, over and clear. Epsom de Hoo in second. He's about 5 lengths to spare at this stage over Master McShee, and Born by the Sea last of the 4 as they swing into the straight with 3 fences to jump. ENERGUMENE clear. Epsom de Hoo retains a clear second spot over Master McShee in third. Born by the Sea at the back as the leader comes down to the third last. Jumps it well clear of Epsom de Hoo. A further break to Master McShee, and just jumping in 4th spot, Born by the Sea. Heading on to the second last, ENERGUMENE clear. Epsom de Hoo second, driven along in third, Master McShee. ENERGUMENE got in a little close, but remains clear. Epsom de Hoo second, Master McShee third, jumping now Born by the Sea. Down to the final fence in the Bar 1 Racing Hilly Chase. ENERGUMENE is clear of Epsom de Hoo in second, and away from it, ENERGUMENE skips over it. Is going to win hard held. The 2-mile champion makes an impressive return to action, wins hard held under Paul Townend. A double on the day for Paul and for Willie Mullins. ENERGUMENE wins the Bar 1 Racing Hilly Chase impressively. Epsom de Hoo second, and Born by the Sea stays on to take third ahead of Master McShee.
Double up for Willie Mullins then here at Cork as ENERGUMENE did what was expected of him, winning the Hilly Way for the 2nd year running. Willie, what's the overriding emotion? Just relief to get that first step out of the way?
Yeah, relief, get it out of the way, and of course coming down here you're worried about the frost and everything. You know, Paul was happy he rode in a hurdle race, rode in a chase. He said it's fine, so we'll go then. And then coming past the winning post here, I don't know whether I didn't see the rerun on TV, but his eye caught something, whether it was the gate here, and he wouldn't change his leg, and he was on, and then crossing the road, I think, he was still all wrong going to the fence past here, but once he got over that, he got racing down the back again, and then I was happy enough with him.
Where was he in terms of fitness coming here today? Roughly similar to last year?
Yeah, he's fit enough. He's a horse. He works himself. He's a horse you don't have to work. He's keen. He loves his job. I won't tease anything like under so yet, but he's that nature. He likes getting on about the job every morning. So
what about the next step, Willie? Last year, he obviously went to Ascot and had that epic duel with Shishkin. Is that in your mind, that race again, or could he go Dublin Racing
Nothing
Festival?
in my mind. He's in Leopardstown at Christmas. He's in Ascot, and he could wait until Dublin Racing Festival. So my main thing now is just see how he comes out of today, and then we'll make a plan after that.
We were just talking to Paul about the tactics of the sensible thing to do. Obviously 9-1 onshot in a 4-runner race to let him stride on today. He won the champion chase, held up. What's your feeling about what shows him off the best effect? Because he's a fair sight from the front when he's in full flow.
It depends on the opposition, what the opposition is, and I imagine we just change tactics as we go from race to race, depending on what the opposition is.
And Edward Stone, we were talking to Paul about this as well, was a good winner at Sandown the other day. Has that brought this division to life a little bit now? You've got a serious rival there, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good horse, and he showed it last year, and he's back to form again this year. So he's going to be one we won't be looking forward to taking on.
The neutrals will look forward to, Willie.
What's that?
The neutrals will look forward to.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Today started well with French import. Yeah, winning the first, quite taken by him. Did you like him coming here?
I didn't. I didn't have any faith in him at all, and I'd missed his last bit of work. And the few bits of work I saw, he wasn't as good as I thought the horse we paid for. But anyhow, I was away the day on his last bit of work. Paul thought he worked well, and I didn't let Paul jump out and make it. I think he took it up, did he, after the first or second?
Very early anyway.
I was coming around the roundabout here in in Mallow, but yeah, Paul had far more confidence in him because his last bit of work, I think he worked very, very well. And
the man that trained him in France was Gabriel Landers. You've bought a few of him in the past. Franco de Port was one of them, I know. Yeah. Did he come pretty highly recommended that it was a smart horse?
He did, and we saw his run, we liked his run, and but he just hadn't shown me what I was expecting to see on the few bits of work there in the last few weeks. So I'm delighted that he pulled it out today. Next
step for him, is Christmas a bit too soon, do you think?
He's in at Christmas. We'll see how he comes out of that. He could wait though, maybe Dublin Racing Festival or somewhere in we'll find maybe competition in the meantime.
No.
Between Dublin Racing Festival and Christmas, yeah.
Well, he obviously Galloping Deschamps was due to run at Punchestown today. I get the impression they're keen to run the race. Are you still very keen to run him there if they can?
I'm keen to run, but it looks like they mightn't be racing in this country until next Saturday. And they might run Punchestown on the 19th. That's tomorrow week, I think. That's the sort of what we're hearing. It's a pity we couldn't have got the John Durkin down here today. I don't know whether that could have been done or not, but that would have been
the first person to say that, actually.
Yeah, and yeah, it didn't work out. So we have to go where we have to go. You're looking at Christmas as well. Leopardstown, he did that last year. He can go to Tramore, he can go to Dublin. I'd like to get a couple of runs into him anyhow, but John Durkin is our first port of call if it's run anyhow.
Hopefully we'll see him soon. Willie, as always, thanks for your time. Well done again today.
Cheers. Thanks.
Well done. Just tell us how enjoyable was that from your perspective?
Yeah, it's I suppose when you're riding one as short as that and something like him, when you get going, it's always more enjoyable than the waiting around before it. But no, it was brilliant. He was idle enough actually at times in front. Had a look around him, put down once or twice when I was expecting him to come. But look, he's a year older, and we've been trying to hold him up and making the run then today. So when I wanted him, he was there, and anytime I gave him half a squeeze, he came alive underneath me.
It obviously was the sensible thing to do today to make the run. He won the champion chase when he was held up, but I've got to say, when you see him in that sort of flow over his fences, do you feel that really is perhaps the way to get the best out of him?
I thought that going to Ascot last year. So he's
a lot wrong that
no,
day.
he didn't, and he's adaptable. Like he made it as an novice because he was such a good jumper, and you know, once they're going a gallop, you can ride them wherever you want.
And he didn't hack his way around there either today. Do you think that'll serve its purpose in bringing him on as well?
He was here to get a race. He needed to start, you know, and there was no point dawdling around. And you know, to me, you're looking for mishaps then when you're not going around there at a bit of a gallop. So it was lovely. Yeah.
We saw Edward Stone lay down his marker in this division at Sandown the other day, which I'm sure you kept an eye on. No doubt you're respectful of him, but do you feel this is still very much the horse everyone has to aim at?
I think he sets the standard so far, yeah. And what he'd done last year, he's right up there. And Edward Stone was good, but I won't swap my lad from him, yeah.
Paul, great stuff. Thanks a lot.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.